The Texas Seven. The Texas Seven was a group of prisoners who escaped from the John Connally unit near Kennedy, Texas on December 13, 2000. They were apprehended January 21st or the 23rd, 2001 as a direct result of the television show America's Most Wanted. On December 13th of 2000, the Seven carried out an elaborate scheme and escaped from the John B. Connally unit, a maximum security state prison near the South Texas town of Kennedy. Using several well-planned ploys, the 7 convicts overpowered and restrained 9 civilian maintenance supervisors, 4 correctional officers, and 3 uninvolved inmates at approximately 11:20 a.m. The escape occurred during the slowest period of the day, when there would be less surveillance of certain locations like the maintenance area, during lunch and at count time. Most of these plans involved one of the offenders calling someone over while another hit the unsuspecting person in the head from behind. Once the victim was subdued, the offenders would remove some of his clothing, tie him up, gag him, and place him in an electric room behind a locked door. 11 prison workers and 3 uninvolved inmates were bound and gagged. The attackers stole clothing, credit cards, and identification from their victims. The group also impersonated prison officers on the phone and created false stories to ward off suspicion from authorities. They eventually made their way to the prison maintenance pickup truck, which they used to escape from the prison grounds. The remaining 5 living members of the group are all on death row, awaiting death by lethal injection. Of the other 2, one committed suicide, and one has already been executed. Alfred Wetzler. Wetzler was a Slovak Jew and one of a very few number of Jews known to have escaped from the Auschwitz death camp during the Holocaust. Wetzler is known for the report that he and his fellow escapee Rudolf Raba compiled about the inner workings of the Auschwitz camp, a ground plan of the camp, construction details of the gas chambers, crematoriums, and most convincingly, a label from canister of Zyklon gas. The 32-page Raba-Wetzler report, as it became known, was the first detailed report about Auschwitz to reach the West that the Allies regarded as credible. The evidence eventually led to the bombing of several government buildings in Hungary, killing Nazi officials who were instrumental in the railway deportations of Jews to Auschwitz. The deportations halted, saving up to 120,000 Hungarian Jews. Wetzler escaped with a fellow Jew named Rudolf Raba with the help of Camp Underground at 2 p.m. on Friday, April 7th of 1944, the eve of Passover. The 2 men climbed inside a hollowed-out hiding place in a woodpile that was being stoned to build the Mexico section for the new arrivals. It was outside Birkenau's barbed wire inner perimeter, but inside an external perimeter the guards kept erected during the day. The other prisoners placed boards around the hollowed-out area to hide the men, then sprinkled the area with pungent Russian tobacco soaked in gasoline to fool the guards' dogs. The 2 remained in hiding for 4 nights to avoid recapture. On April 10th, wearing Dutch suits, overcoats, and boots they had taken from camp, they made their way south, walking parallel to a river, heading for the Polish border with Slovakia 80 miles or 133 kilometers away, guiding themselves using a page from a child's atlas that Raba had found in the warehouse. Escape from Alcatraz. In its 29 years of operation, there were 14 attempts to escape from Alcatraz prison involving 34 inmates. Officially, every escape attempt failed, and most participants were either killed or quickly recaptured. However, the participants in the 1937 and 1962 attempts, though presumed dead, disappeared without a trace, giving rise to popular theories that they were successful. The most famous and intricate attempt to escape from Alcatraz saw Frank Morris and the Anglin brothers burrow out their cells, climb to the top of the cell block, cut through bars to make it to the roof via an air vent. From there, they climbed down a drainpipe, over a chain-link fence, and then to the shore where they assembled a pontoon-type raft and then vanished. The trio are believed to have drowned in the San Francisco Bay and are officially listed as missing and presumed drowned. However, some say that they may have made it and gone to a place where people did not know them. Pascal Payet. Pascal Payet escaped not once, but twice from high-security prisons in France, each time via hijacked helicopters. He has also helped organize the escape of 3 other prisoners, again with a helicopter. Payet was initially sentenced to a 30-year jail term for a murder committed during the robbery of a security van. After his first escape in 2001, he was captured and given 7 more years for his role in the 2003 escape. He then escaped from Graz prison using a helicopter that was hijacked by 4 masked men from Cannes Mandelieu Airport. The helicopter landed sometime later at Brignoles, 38 kilometers northeast of Toulon, France, on the Mediterranean coast. Payet and his accomplices then fled the scene and the pilot was released unharmed. Payet was recaptured on September the 21st of 2007 in Mataró, Spain, about 18 miles northeast of Barcelona. He had undergone cosmetic surgery but was still identified by the Spanish police. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, make sure to leave a like. As you all know, I won't be making a new episode for a period of 1 week from tomorrow due to an urgency that has come up. So until next week, be safe, and see you all then.